Look what the fucking cat dragged in from Puerto Rico. Son of a bitch. Welcome back. Yeah, guys, we're back for another slew and smattering of beer reviews.
Just a couple.
Just probably like 16 in a row. John purchased a really, really cool beer that we reviewed prior, and it is a collaboration series with Westbrook Brewing Company. This is their table beer, and that is the Omnipollo edition. And Omnipollo, I believe, is a European brewery that contracts all their stuff to a little brewery in Maryland.
Okay.
Is, if I understand correctly. Or they're just a brewery in Maryland that charges a fuck ton of money. I can't remember. No, it says head brewer. Yeah, he's talking about Swedes. He says, in my mind, there are only two beverages that live up to lifelong drinkability. One is water, the other is milk. Swedes drink more milk per capita than any nation in the world to choose, so I chose milk for my inspiration. So it's a 5% table beer.
And the whole series is about brewing a beer you could drink for the rest of your life.
Have that. The pour. So I have a feeling this is like a lactose-infused single beer.
We had the Crooked Stave, and that was a Brett single.
Yeah, really liked it. Really, really liked it. Like, true table beer. Yeah, and you didn't even chug that at all.
Nope.
I'm going to go a little bit softer.
Gentle.
And
it's still
booming carbonation. Look at that. Pour kind of reminds me of like a... God, my glassware is dirty. Like a hazy blonde ale or...
Right, yeah, like an unfiltered...
IPA even.
Blonde. Sure.
Like a TG.
Super
Pilsner.
carbonated, though. You can see it streaming up the glass.
Tight white bubbles. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's dive into the nose. Weird. Immediately.
It's got like a real solid pale ale.
Yeah, like really, really, really pale ale. Like it almost smells like a better hopped, slightly acidic pale ale Summit. It's got that Summit yeast character to it.
It's very summity for people who are in Minnesota.
Don't you get that? Like that EPA note in a way? I think it's stale hops,
a lot more
earthy.
Well, it could just be all this head I have, but the hops smell a lot more pulled back to me.
A lot of head's not a bad thing. Yeah, and I do get this milky note. Like really, I really do.
Like a
like
sour
a cream,
lactobacillus
like a half and half or a coffee cream, if you will. But definitely milk based, obviously, instead of all that garbage, generic, sugary shit that we have on our shelves in America. Smells good. I don't know. I don't know what to think. We have to taste it.
It's a gentle aroma. It's not like a.
It's not booming out of the glass. Yeah. Cheers. That is one of the most bizarre beers I have ever tasted in my life. It doesn't really taste like anything other than like a sweet, milky note at the end. It's really spritzy.
It's like a spritzy honey.
Honey, milk, and pale.
Really creamy mouthfeel for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, and outside of that paragraph Eric read, they don't give you a whole lot of info.
Yeah, the Westbrook gentleman, or the founder, I conceived of table beer as a way to engage brewers in conversation about their process and consumption. I ask each brewer to brew the one beer they believe they could drink every day for the rest of their life. Holy God, man, this is not what I would pick. Just saying. I mean, interesting take. If it's a Swedish, old style Swedish beer that we don't clearly know about.
I would call it a European style almost, as if the malts are almost more forward than the hops are.
Yeah.
The hops are there almost for bitterness, which is
only
real European.
To balance that sweetness out. I don't even know how to stylistically class it, but the bubbles on the side of the glass are big now. They were tight white and frothy, and like champagne-y. Now they're this frothy, like almost like there's a lot of residual sugars in this beer that are kind of, I don't know. I don't get a lot of flavor. Like, this is a beer that if I was out working outside all damn day and I reached for this and I just wanted something to go down like water, but I wanted to catch a buzz, maybe this would be something I'd drink.
I will say the Crooked Stave one we had, which was several months ago.
Almost a year.
That was better.
Way better.
That was just like a real sharp Brett citrus, and then it was just out, basically. This is just kind of, this real subtle underlying.
Flavorless, man. It's
honey,
like honey and milk,
hop bitterness, real creamy mouthfeel. Which is
I don't think I like it. Like I want to like it, but I don't. Because I like the series. I like the whole idea of the series. I wish we'd see more of them regularly, but
it's weird. You know what? It's like they made a beer and then they inoculated it in bottle.
It's definitely bottle conditioned with that carbonation.
And then it hasn't had time to
fully sit.
Eat the sugars.
Sure. It's got that sweet, sugary milk quality with a little bit of spritzy champagne-y notes, if you will. I don't know.
It's an okay beer.
I think it's like I don't even honestly feel comfortable rating it. I don't know what style it is other than table beer.
Mm-hmm.
B, I don't have anything to compare it to. I mean, I can't give it a numerical grade.
This is
I can just say I wouldn't buy it again. And I probably wouldn't seek it out unless you're really adventurous.
Right. Yeah,
and I think it's fun. It's a tick.
If you had the Crooked Stave one, that was really good.
Yeah, we had really liked that one. And we had, I guess, John must have had high expectations too. And there's little to no information out about these beers. You can't really find them. So really happy to have tried it. So thank you for providing it. Guys, I can't give a score. I don't know if you can give a score. I don't know what to...
It's a weird one.
I would just say it's a yes or no, and it's a no for me. I mean, what was the price on it? If it was above 10, it's definitely a no.
Like 10 or 9.
Yeah. See, maybe $4.99 or something like that. Yeah, why not? Take a flyer on it, try it, ticket.
This is like really watered down session. Yeah,
over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go a no, and I think John's gonna go a no. So 7 minutes of confused beer reviews.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Peace.
Right?